The weekend of June 7th through 9th, 2024, magic happened in Pat Kauffman's amp repair shop in Brooklyn, New York. Him, myself, and John Ried guided 11 students through the process of building a 5E3 Deluxe tube amp. We cranked good tunes through the Kauffman Hi-Fi, turned the good vibes up to 11, and geared up for 3 full 8-hour days of building. One of our students, Ed, summed it up quite nicely.
Other than being drunk and listening to a jukebox, this is the next best thing.
We also spent some time playing and discussing amps that Pat had in his shop, including this legendary Supro Thunderbolt. We even had the students shellac their cabinets, which gave the amps that warm vintage look. And not to mention, we had some pretty good food. I wanted to ask our students a few questions. Before this class, did you have any experience building or working on amps at all?
I can talk my way through it, but I've never built one before.
I have not. I've built pedals and I put together a parts caster.
I've done repairs on a couple of my own little things, but never a full build from scratch.
I've never built an amp.
For a little bit, yeah. I did you and Pat's Amp Symposium back 2 years ago. And that kind of got me over a lot of my fears working on amps. After that, I bought a bunch of tools and Variac and started buying up old Fenders and fixing them up.
No, never, but I've been fascinated by them all through my adult life.
I've not, no.
Yeah, I've had experience making some stuff, but nothing with high voltage.
All right, what was the most challenging part of this amp build for you?
The end.
The end, the filaments.
Yeah.
I had a hard time understanding the circuitry.
Did you find that throughout the build, you kind of started to understand the flow of the circuit a little more?
Yeah, I definitely did, and it was a lot easier to understand the circuit in the amp than on a PC board.
Keeping track of all of the little connections and making sure I didn't miss anything.
Wiring the inputs and the filaments.
There were a few parts that I missed that I think more so that was the hardest bit, making sure I got everything, all the wires, because I think I soldered a few to the wrong place.
What was your favorite part of the class?
The people, you, Pat, and John.
Yeah, awesome.
100%. Great experience, good memory.
I think just building the thing, I
Awesome.
would not have felt comfortable building it without supervision and guidance.
I liked plugging it in at the end and watching the thing warm up and power on and start to
hearing
hum.
it for the first time, hearing it come to life.
Yeah, I'm excited to go and play it more.
Man, when the thing worked, 3 days of hard labor.
You can finally hear the results.
I think one of the coolest things too is that there were people that used to do this daily as their day job.
Right.
And they built amps back in the early days that still function to the present day, which is nothing short of miraculous. The amp jewel, the Scorpio amp jewel, so cool.
Thank you.
Yep.
Of course everyone got a Scorpion jewel for their amp.
Firing up the amp and hearing it rock, yeah.
The vibe. I think our instructors are nice and patient, which is a big plus. You don't feel rushed at all, and you're constantly encouraged.
I think how rewarding it was, and then also how helpful you guys were.
Just been so cool to learn how to not shock myself under the supervision of some professionals.
static like ducks.
To celebrate everyone's successful build, we walked the amps over to Domino Park in Williamsburg to take a group photo by the waterfront. Thank you, DistroKid, for sponsoring this video. DistroKid helps musicians upload their music to major streaming platforms, and viewers of my channel get 30% off. Check out the link in description for more info. Catch you next time!